Meeting people on the campaign trail, I'm frequently told, "You look awfully young." My stock response has become, "I'm old enough to be president." The real answer is simple. There's no one-size-fits-all description of a judge. When Ronald Poole won his seat back in 1978, he was 32 years old and had only about 6 years of practice experience. In the time that I have been practicing, I've handled a wide variety of cases with varying depths of complexity. I've represented children removed from their parents with a strong desire to go home, even when it's unsafe to do so. Dancing that fine line of advocacy is no simple task. I've litigated complex family law cases, earning parents time with their children from whom they have been alienated. This is where the question of best interests becomes incredibly murky. I've negotiated a sale of business worth over $500,000 and have drafted numerous business contracts. I've beaten big-time corporate lawyers representing large national corporations in a pre-trial motion. I've tried intricate criminal cases and successfully crafted understandable jury instructions on tricky areas of the law. Taking all of my cases and court time into account, on average, I've received a new case every 2.5 days. I'm in court almost daily, ranging from 5-minute status checks to a full day of hearings. On average, I've seen a full-blown trial about every 2 weeks. Often, these are multiple-day, complex issues being litigated. My day-to-day interactions with the court system is intimate and nuanced. So while it may seem that I have been practicing for a shorter period of time, I've seen the full spectrum of cases. I've successfully handled cases that none of the other candidates have even seen. Cases don't come to attorneys in order of their complexity. Rather, the attorney needs to rise to the complexity of the case in front of them. If an issue comes up, you research it and you handle it. That dedication will continue when I'm on the bench. Not because I'm inexperienced, but because the attorneys before me, representing their clients, will cite cases and present facts they believe are on point. It will be my job to decipher their advocacy. It's important as a judge not to be so pompous that he thinks he knows everything, even when he has been practicing for decades. It's equally important to remember that practicing for decades does not automatically qualify an attorney to be a good judge. Knowing and researching the law, having the breadth and depth of experience to be able to handle all of the cases that come in front of me is why I am the most qualified candidate for this position. Taking the time to consider each case and the law that applies to it is how I know to best serve my community. The whole reason that the court system exists is to keep our community safe and civil. Because community matters. Over the course of my campaign, I will be making a series of these videos. I want you, the public, to be informed. I look forward to sharing this journey with you. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments of my YouTube page.